Apologies for not posting any reviews for a while, but I haven't bought any watches, and the rude gits I email regarding reviews of their watches, well, they don't even reply. As a result, I felt a little disheartened. I would also like to apologise for a slightly croaky voice, as I've contracted COVID for a second time this year. It may surprise most of you, but I'm a volunteer at a donkey sanctuary, and I'm probably the biggest animal lover you'll ever come across. Now, it was my birthday on the 16th of October, and two of the donkeys apparently saved up their pocket money and they bought me this watch. For the record, despite the Mercedes hour hand, this is not a Rolex, and it shouldn't be mistaken for one. And welcome to my unpaid and unsponsored review of the Donkey Watch. So let's have a look at the dimensions. Well, the case size is 42mm, the lug width is 21mm, the depth is 13mm, the lug to lug is 41mm, and the weight on this strap is about 90 grams. And this is the packaging. Some watches come in a box, this one comes in a rather nice piece of bubble wrap. I think it's going to catch on. And this is my watch of the day. It's the Seiko Alpinist with the Mountain Glacier dial. Now the crown is nailed and it doesn't screw down. Now interestingly, when I pull it out, the minute hand moves. Now this is something that I'm not familiar with, but I'm sure it's going to catch on. Now the water resistance is 30 metres. Now that should be okay if it's splashed, but despite its diver style appearance, it's probably best kept away from the water. Now the movement is quartz, so without doubt will prove accurate. I don't know who actually makes the movement, but according to the caseback, it's made in Japan. Impressively, the second hand manages to hit all the markers. The case is fully polished, and it's made of some sort of chrome-plated something or other. Now, although the lug length is quite long, it actually fits reasonably well to the wrist. Now, the caseback is pressed on, and it's got TPW etched on it, along with some basic information. Now the crystal doesn't prove to be positive for sapphire, but at the same time it isn't acrylic. I presume it's some type of mineral glass. Now it's got a 120 click unidirectional bezel that's got very light resistance, and to be honest with you, it doesn't line up that well. Now it's painted and I'm not really sure what it's made of. Now the dial is the watch's highlight, a picture of a donkey's head with a hand stem protruding straight from the middle of its eye. I find it hard to believe that other manufacturers haven't homaged this design. Now the handset resembles that of a very famous brand, which I've mentioned once already and I won't dare do again. Finally the loom. Well, their hands have some loom, but that's about it. And to be honest, only lasts a few seconds, but who needs loom when you've got a donkey's head on the dial? Let's have a look at that loom. Well, it came on this silicone rubber type strap. Now, I'm not a fan of rubber type straps, but in actual fact this is very comfortable. It's very soft and pliable. I'd go as far to say it's very nice. Price and value for money. Now, I really don't know the price, and I wouldn't dream of asking the donkeys how much it cost them. As far as value for money goes, well, I think it's the thought that counts. Other than the slightly misaligned bezel I found, no QC issues were evident. I believe this is as a result of high manufacturing standards and excellent QC checking. With regards to dislikes, well, perhaps a 40mm instead of 42mm would have been nice. And if it were made of stainless steel, it would have been a bonus. The bezel isn't great, if I'm honest, and the water resistance is almost non-existent. Oh, and the loom, well, it's a tad disappointing. So what do I like about the watch? Well, there's a picture of a donkey on the dial, and who doesn't like donkeys? I think the rubber strap is very good, but most of all, it's very unlikely that you're going to find anybody else wearing one of these. I very much suspect anyone watching this video won't own a donkey watch, but I wouldn't be surprised if most of you get yourselves on eBay and attempt to buy one. Donkeys are wonderful inoffensive creatures that deserve our respect and compassion. So I suggest you all go out, show your colours and buy a donkey watch, or even better still, going online and donating something to Radcliffe Donkey Sanctuary. I've left a link below. That brings me to the end of this review, so if you've enjoyed it, please click on the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, leave your comments below, and enjoy the rest of your day.